Good evening, everyone. Today we will be mapping the points in the finger. Mapping the point is a very easy task. So let's do. Let's think that how can we do the mapping. So now let's do the vertical mapping first. पहले हम vertical mapping करते हैं. So when we do the vertical mapping, so this is the concept we have to remember. In the human body, we are having 6 yin meridian and 6 yang meridian. So let's talk about the 6 yin meridian. चलिए हम 6 yin meridian की पहले बात करते हैं. The meridian who supply the front part of the body, the meridian who supply the back part of the body, and the meridian who supply neither front nor the back, what side of the body, side. What is the meaning of side? If you remember yesterday we have discussed, if we cut the body in 2 half, अगर हम body को 2 half में बांटते हैं, so this is the outer side and the center is inner side. So the side of the body means outer side where we have yang meridian, and the inner side or the core of the body where we have yin meridian. जहां पर हमारे yin meridian है. It's a very important because if we connect these two body part, अगर हम right और left के दो body part को connect कर दें, then this becomes the center core of the human body. So the side meridian are very much important. So we have seen in the arm, we are just talking about the yin meridian. Right now we are not talking about yang. अभी हम सिर्फ yin की बात कर रहे हैं. In the upper part, we have lungs. Means in the arm we have lungs, and the leg we have spleen. If we talk about the front part, अगर हम front part की बात करें, lungs in the front part, spleen in the front part. Even you see in the fingers, अगर हम fingers में भी देखें, so if you look at these fingers, lung we have made in the front part because toward the thumb side is front part. So this is the lung meridian. We are talking about the arm, we are talking about the upper body. So we are taking index finger, because we are talking about the upper body. Got it? So lungs in the upper part, and the lower body is spleen in the front part. spleen in the front part. So in the lower body, we can see this spleen will be in the front part. So lung and spleen are connected with the front part. Now look at here in the meridian chart. अगर हम मेरिडियन को देखें, we'll able to understand the how the lungs is supplying the front part and as well as the spleen is supplying the front part. ये दोनों हमारे front part को कैसे supply करते हैं? Let's see here. Let's see the lungs first. If you look at the arm, then you can see thumb side is the lung meridian. This is the, we can see lung 5, lung 7, lung 9, lung 10, lung 11, because thumb side is front side. If you remember yesterday, I told you that we have to stand up like Savdhan. How we are standing up in the Savdhan? Like this. Like this, Savdhan. Thumb in the front side. Attention, thumb in the front side. So the lung meridian is coming in the front side. Even we talk about the spleen. Spleen meridian will be coming to the front side. Let's see the legs. अब हम लेग की बात करते हैं, चलिए, क्योंकि स्प्लीन मेरिडियन हमारे पैरों का मेरिडियन है. Now, if you look at the spleen, so we can see the spleen in the front part. Now we will see how it is the front part. We have to compare with the spleen, liver and kidney. हमें spleen, liver and kidney से compare करना है. If we are going on the back, this is the liver meridian, liver 7, liver 8. And we are going further back on the back side, then we can see the kidney meridian is fully back. So out of 3 meridian, spleen meridian in the front part, we can see the liver meridian. Liver meridian little back. We can see this is the liver meridian. The front part, this is the spleen. Got it? This is the spleen. This is the spleen. We can see. Liver is middle. Liver middle है. और liver के भी पीछे चले जाओ, एकदम पीछे. This is the kidney. So now you can see the kidney meridian in the back side. So now we have understood the kidney is the back side meridian, liver is the center, and spleen is the front meridian. So lung is the front meridian in the upper part and spleen is the front meridian in the lower part. So if you see this finger, we can see here. So we have made this is the lung meridian in the front part because thumb side is the front side. Thumb side front side होती है. And spleen meridian also in the front side. चलिए कम ऐसे मिला देते हैं तो समझ में आ जाएगा कि ये दोनों फ्रंट साइड के हैं. These two belong to front side. So now if we are mixing them together, अगर हमने दोनों को मिला दिया, so this become one unit of the lungs and spleen, and this is called long bule meridian. Long bule meridian. The long bule meridian is the unit of the meridian of the upper body and the lower body. ये हमारी upper and lower body की unit है. अब मैं आपको बताता हूं, अब बड़ी गजब की बात, समझ में आए तो ठीक है, नहीं समझ में आए तो आगे कभी समझ में आ जाएगी, हो सकता है ना भी आए. लिसन, हमें बनाना है पराठा. समझ में आ रहा है? अभी तक समझ में आ गया? पराठा बनाना. वी वांट टू मेक परोठा. सो वी हैव टेकन लोई. वी हैव टेकन द, क्या बोलते हैं लोई को इंग्लिश में? बताइए. We have taken some part of the floor. Okay. Ball. Okay. Floor ball. Okay. 1 and 2. We are making 2 parathas. Okay. But now someone is telling, no, I don't want 2 small paratha. I want 1 big paratha. Then what you will do? Okay. You will take 1 ball. You will take second ball. And you will mix both the ball and will make 1 ball, bigger ball. And will make 1 paratha. Is it clear or not? समझ में आया कि अब क्या होगा? ऐसे क्या होगा? We have taken the lung meridian, 1 ball. We have taken the spleen meridian, 1 ball. Now we'll mix them and we'll be making 1 single paratha, 1 single meridian. Now, which is called lung spleen meridian. What is the name of that meridian? Lung spleen meridian, or we can tell long bowel meridian of lung and spleen. But this is now single unit. What is that? Single unit. Remember this. Why I'm telling you this? So lung spleen single unit. अब समझ में नहीं आने वाली बात मैं अभी बता रहा हूं, वो अब बताऊंगा, अभी नहीं, बाद में बताऊंगा, कंफ्यूज जाएगी. चलिए, इतनी समझ में आ गई बात. ओके, what I want to tell you, in the lung meridian we have 6 energies. Clear? Wind, heat, hotness, humidity, dryness, coldness. In the spleen meridian we have 6 energies: wind, heat, hotness, humidity, dryness, coolness. And when we are mixing them, then we'll make the 3 energy here and the 3 energy here. Both together will be having 6 energies. This concept I will explain later on, because I know this will confuse you, but I will discuss. Now, in the entire single unit, I will explain little here. जैसे कि this is the line. So this is the one line, and this is another line. We are having 6 energies here, and we are having 6 energies here. Now we are mixing them together and become. So now we are having, because this is becoming 1 unit. Now if we make the 6 energies here, and if we make the 6 energies here, then they will become 12, but we don't have 12 energies. हमारे पास 12 एनर्जी तो है नहीं. Then what we'll do? All together, on the one side we have lung meridian, on the other side we have spleen meridian. So we'll make the 3 energy here, 3 energy here, and this will become long bowel meridian, which is going to treat any problem which is happening in the front part. But I will tell you this concept after 1 week. But remember one thing. Why I'm highlighting you this? That when we are mixing 2 meridian, it becomes 1. Right? अगर हम 2 मेरिडियन को मिक्स करते हैं, ये एक ही बन जाता है. और जो लोग आयुर्वेद एक्यूप्रेशर करते हैं, उसमें भी उन्होंने काफी अध्ययन किया होगा. लॉन्ग बॉल मेरिडियन, फ्रंट एंड बैक मेरिडियन, वो सब यही. दैट इज द कंसेप्ट, राइट? ओके. So the first, let's understand the 6 energy in each individual meridian. पहले हम 6 एनर्जी को समझते हैं in each individual meridian. Let's see here. Okay, look at here now. So here we can see, if we see the lung meridian, so this is the finger. The finger we are dividing in 2 parts. हमने फिंगर को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया. We have divided in the finger 2 parts. This upper part is yang, and the lower part is yin. So in the upper part, we are having 6 energies, bind. Sorry, in the upper part, we have 3 energies, bind, heat, and hotness. Because bind, heat, hotness are the yang energies. And the lower part is yin. In the lower part, we have 3 energies, humidity, dryness, and coldness. So upper is the yang and lower is the yin. The same pattern will be applicable in all the finger. Upper is yang, upper is yang, upper is yang. So the bind, heat, hotness, 3 energy will be in the upper part, and lower is yin, lower is yin, lower is yin. So humidity, dryness, and coldness will be in the lower part. Got it? So now if we see the chart here, अगर हम अब ये chart देखें तो हमें समझ में आएगा. Now we'll able to understand this chart here. So this is the bind on the middle joint, on the joint. On the means exactly on the joint we have bind, then heat and the hotness. Then we can see in the lower part we have humidity, dryness, and coldness. The nature of yang is expanding. So we can see yang has taken this much space. The nature of yang is expanding. Bind, heat, hotness. Right? So it's in the upward direction. So the nature of yin, the yin will be in the bottom. So the same pattern will be applicable here. Bind, heat, hotness, and the humidity, dryness, and coldness. Right? So in this way, now if we see the lung meridian, अब हम lung meridian की बात, if we talk about the lung meridian. In the lung meridian, we can see bind point, heat point, hotness point, humidity point, dryness point, coldness point. We can see the same 6 point in the pericardium meridian, same 6 point in the heart meridian, same 6 point in the spleen meridian, liver meridian, and the kidney meridian. Same 6 point, bind, heat, hotness, humidity, dryness, coldness. The same 6 point we can see in the thumb, because the thumb we have only 2 joints. So we are starting from here. So upper part is yang and the lower part is yin. So in the upper part we have bind, heat, hotness, and in the lower part we have humidity, dryness, and coldness. So now we have understood about the yin meridian. अभी हमने individual yin meridian के बारे में समझ लिया. कितने लोगों को बात समझ में आई? ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. फिर हम आगे फटाफट जब ट्रीटमेंट करेंगे तब आपको पॉइंट पता होना चाहिए. पीडीएफ में दे दूंगा ग्रुप में, because I committed you that I will provide you PDF so that you can take out the printout that I will give you. But what I want to tell you, if you understand this, then quickly we'll go, okay, now go to the lung meridian. Then you will quickly reach on the lung meridian. Okay, go to the bind point you will reach on the bind point. That time it should not happen. Oh, where is the bind point? So it should be clear. Is it clear now? Clear. Okay. So this is clear. Now, one more thing here I have to highlight. What is the main thing? Suppose you are standing. आप जब नीचे जमीन पर खड़े हैं. You are standing on the earth. And we are receiving yin energies from the earth. हम yin energies को earth से receive कर रहे हैं. We are receiving the yin energies from the earth. So you see any yin meridian, like this is the liver meridian, we can see liver one is starting from the earth, from the bottom. Why liver is the yin meridian? Because yin energy is coming from the earth. Then it's the liver 2, liver 3, liver 4, whatever. Even the spleen meridian is starting from the earth. Even the kidney meridian is starting from the earth. We can see the kidney 1. All the yin meridian is starting from the earth. जितने भी yin meridian है अर्थ से स्टार्ट होते हैं. अर्थ का मतलब है लोअर से स्टार्ट. All the yin meridian is starting from the lower part, comparatively lower part. Why? Because yin is having availability in the lower part. Yin की availability lower part में. For example, I will tell you, suppose you are having 1 glass of sarbat, 1 glass of sugar juice. Where will be sugar? Where will be sugar settling down? In the bottom or in the top? Sugar कहाँ पर settle होगी? Bottom में settle होगी. So the nature of the sugar is being in the bottom, right? In the same way, yin always want to be in the bottom. So yin will be coming from the bottom. I need yin, I will take from the bottom. I will go to the bottom and I will move the sugar like this. Then sugar particle will float and will come up and mixing all around. But I have to go in the bottom and I have to do zigzag some movement in the bottom. Then only sugar particle will be floating and coming up. So yin always coming from the bottom. Yin हमेशा bottom से ही ऊपर जाएगा. So yin meridian is starting from the bottom, then exiting from the fingers in the sky. This is the circuit. तो हमारी पैरों की उंगलियों से yin प्रवेश करेगा और हाथों की उंगलियों से एग्जिट करेगा. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now, if we have to remember this concept, this is called the direction of energies. इसे हम ऊर्जा का डायरेक्शन कहते हैं. This is called the direction of chi, direction of energies. It's very important. So now look at here, the yin energies will be starting from the bottom. Now here, suppose hands are upward. अगर हाथ इसके ऐसे होते, I am making the hand upward like this, right? So yin energy is starting from the bottom and exiting from the fingers. So leg is the entry point and finger is the exit point. Finger is exit point for yin energies. तो चलिए बताइए, write in the chat box, which is the entry point of yin meridian? Very important thing. Which is the entry point of the yin meridian? Leg or hands? Leg or hands. Okay, wonderful. Which is the exit point of yin energies? Exit point कौन सा है yin energies का? Excellent. Now you have to tell me. Now look at this chart. अब now you're looking at this chart. We are talking about the, remember, we are not talking about yang. We are just talking about yin. Yin. So we are going in this finger. This is the arm and this is leg. So tell me, the middle finger energy will enter from where? From here or from here? So in the middle finger is the leg. So energy will be entering from here. Energy is going like this. Energy is going like this. Then the arm energy is taking exit. So this is the direction of energies. So direction of energy क्या होगा? ये बना हुआ है. In the leg, the direction of energy will be like this because yin is coming from the leg. Then it's taking exit from the arm. So this is the direction of energies. It's in this. Now we know the direction also. Is it clear? Direction is clear direction. अब बताइए क्वेश्चन, अगर नाव को आप दिशा में चलाओगे तो तेज चलेगी कि पानी के विपरीत दिशा में? इफ यू वांट टू फ्लोट द बोट, in which direction it will go faster? In the direction of water or in the opposite direction of the water? Flow, right? Toward the flow. आप एक नाव चला रहे हैं, नाव को पानी में डाल दिया, नाव को पानी में डाल दिया, और पानी की दिशा में तो अपने आप ही चलेगी, राइट? So if your boat is floating toward the flow, it's a energy flow. Suppose if I want to speed up the boat, I will, nowadays we can, suppose I want to speed up the boat manually. So I have to put very lesser effort. मुझे थोड़ा effort लगाना है. So when we are driving the boat toward the flow, that is called tonification. I want to tonify energy. I want to speed up the energy. I want to go in the direction of flow. I want to go in the same direction of the flow where energy is flowing. This is called tonification. इसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? Tonification. So in this way, look at here. Understand few point here. So suppose definitely Sujok we can do by the seats. Sujok we can do by the magnets. Sujok we can do by the needles. We will understanding by the seats also. Suppose we are putting the needle. So the energy is moving in this direction. And we are putting the needle in the same direction like this. It will do tonification. ये tonification कर देगा. Right? So energy is coming like this, then going like this. If I'm putting the needle in the same direction, in any point, it will do tonification. Right? Same direction. तो जब भी हमें किसी भी मेरिडियन को टॉन करना, अब मैं बोलूंगा कि लंग टॉनिफाई द लंग point. Okay, you will ask which point? I will tell, okay, tonify the lung heat point. So you will put the needle in the same direction. Or even you can massage, okay, this is the lung meridian going like this, tonify the lung in the upper direction, massaging. It is doing the tonification of the lung. So when we are flowing in the same direction, that is called tonification. Remember this thing, because many times some participants are asking what is tonification, what is sedation, again and again. We have to understand this concept clearly. Now, if we go opposite to flow, that is called sedation. अगर हम फ्लो के विपरीत जाए, अब आप बताइए कि अगर आप नदी की धारा इसे इधर चल रही है और आपको नाव अपोजिट ले जानी है, सिर्फ पैडल मार या मैनुअली चलाकर, you want to float the boat in the opposite direction of the water flow, you have to put great effort, because it is not the supporting direction. It's not the supporting direction. So when we are going opposite to the flow, that is called sedation. What is that? Sedation. So in this way, suppose suppose someone is having very high energy in the liver. Okay, very high energy. I want to sedate it. So we know the normal direction of the energy is this. So I will put the point in the opposite direction like this. Somewhere I will put the point in the opposite direction because I want to set it some point. अगर मुझे कुछ set it करना है तो मैं opposite direction में लगाऊंगा. In the same way, I want to set it the lungs. Maybe someone is having cough and cold, suffering with the acute infection of the lungs. I want to set it the lungs. So I will put the point in the opposite direction of the energies flow. We can do this by the needle, even we can do by the magnets. How we do by the magnets, the direction, how I will discuss. हम डिस्कस करेंगे इसका, लेकिन अभी पहले हम समझ तो जाएं कि what is meaning of tonification and what is the meaning of sedition. Tonification, when we are flowing bar magnet also, even with a dual magnet we can do directional flow. We'll discuss that. Bar magnet also, dual magnet also. And the most effective thing are the plant leaves. Plant leaves are doing wonderful tonification and sedation, and plant leaves are very good because what energy we have very subtle energies. We have energies, but our energy is not like the electricity. If we touch someone will not feel like this. We have energy, but our energy is very subtle. In the same way, the plants is also having that same subtle energies. So the leaves of the plant will do that work very nicely. तो हम पत्ती ये हम समझेंगे, लेकिन पहले हमें समझना है the directions. Okay. So now in this way, now we are coming to we are talking about the yin channels. So we have understood all the points: coldness point, dryness point, humidity point, wind point, heat point, and hotness point. Generally, we know many times kids are suffering with the cough and cold. Suppose some kids are suffering with cough and cold. So this is due to the lung heat. So I'm telling, okay, sedate heat in lungs. Sedate heat in lungs. Now you know this chart. Okay, I have this chart. I know this is the lung meridian. I also know this is the heat point. This is the heat point. I know this is the lung meridian. And I also know this is the heat point. And what I have to do? I have to do the sedation. Okay, now what is the direction of energies? In the yin meridian, energy entering from the legs, exiting from arm. yin meridian में ऊर्जा हमारे पैरों में प्रवेश करती है, आर्म से एग्जिट होती है. So I have to put the point in the opposite direction. So this is the direction opposite. This is the sedation of lungs. Right? Suppose someone is having something more or less, we can do tonification and sedation. Now we have all the 6 energies in every meridian. हमारे पास हर मेरिडियन में पूरी की पूरी 6 energies हैं. When any disease happening, जब भी कोई बीमारी होती है. So if we talk about the lungs, maybe wind is more or less, maybe heat or hotness more or less, maybe humidity more or less, maybe dryness more or less, maybe coldness more or less. We have facility now. We can increase or decrease anything. हम कुछ भी घटा सकते हैं, बढ़ा सकते हैं. Now the main question is diagnosis. कि भाई करना क्या है, कि आखिर इसको खांसी आ रही है, बढ़ाएं कि घटाएं. This is the main thing. Lung meridian we have, all the 6 meridian we have. We can increase heat, we can decrease heat, we can increase coldness, we can decrease coldness, but what to do? That is the main question, right? So that we'll understand. But now we have key. अब आपके हाथ में की आ रही है धीरे धीरे, फिर हमें समझना होगा इसमें करना क्या है, और you can do that. Remember one thing, Sujok is very much effective. So diagnosis is very good, very the making the diagnosis is very important task because Sujok is very much effective. So wrong diagnosis is not a good idea in the Sujok 6 key, right? If you're doing wrong diagnosis, then better neither do tonification nor do sedation. When we are not doing tonification nor the sedation, that is called even method. तो जब हम टोनिफिकेशन भी नहीं करते और जब हम सेडिशन भी नहीं करते, उसे हम इवन मेथड कहते हैं. इवन मेथड, even method. Even method, I don't know whether lungs is having more heat or less heat. I don't know that. Okay, so neither do tonification nor sedation, do the even method. So when we do the tonification, we do this sign. This is the sign of tonification. Upward arrow. And this is the sign of sedation. Downward arrow. And when we are not doing tonification sedation, this is the sign of even method. इसे हम even method कहते हैं. मैग्नेट से कैसे करना हम समझेंगे, right? Okay. In the even method, we are not putting needles in any directions. We are just putting the perpendicular needle. We are just putting perpendicular needle. Neither we are putting needle on the normal direction or in the reverse direction. We are just putting perpendicular needle for the even method. Right. Now, many times we use in the Sujok a word that is called renting. हम renting का use करेंगे. What is the meaning of renting? तो renting का मतलब क्या? Renting का मतलब समझिए. When you are renting some home or the apartment, it's not your home, it's not your apartment. You are just for some time, maybe for 1 year, maybe for 5 years. जब भी आप किसी मकान को रेंट करते हैं, ये आपका नहीं है, आपने वाई नहीं किया है. It's a temporary, it's a temporary. So when we do renting, in the renting also we put the needle perpendicular, or we put some star magnet. We'll discuss that magnetic concept. So renting is also very important. I will discuss with renting. I will discuss with you renting. So when I tell you renting, understand this is a temporary point. This is not my target point. This is the temporary point. I just want to rent for maybe few seconds. I just want to rent maybe for few minutes. But this is not my target point. Okay. So when I will tell you renting means we are neither putting the needle in the tonification or in the sedation. We are just doing renting. So we are showing the renting with this sign. This is the sign of renting. Okay. Got it? So tonification, sedation, even method, and renting. Clear? Okay. So let's go ahead and yin and yang are complementary. Yin and yang are opposite. They are always balancing each other. So if we talk about the fingers, अगर हम finger की बात करें, so if we see the yin side of the finger, अगर हम finger का yin side देखें, and we see the yang side of the finger, so this is the yin side of the finger, and this is the yang side of the finger. Just I told you, the upper is yang, upper is yang, upper is yang, and lower is yin. lower is yin. Okay, this is the concept what we have discussed. अभी हमने समझाया yang is just opposite. Yang is doing bringing the complementary effect. yang हमेशा अपोजिट रहता है क्योंकि yang का साथ में रहना जरूरी है, right? If we are keeping the same pole of the magnet near to each other, they will not remain at the same place. अगर हम दो मैग्नेट के एक ही पोल को पास पास लाते हैं वो साथ में नहीं रहेंगे. We can bring the one plus and one minus together. Yeah, so they will be remaining at some place and they will make a wonderful bond. So yin yang is making wonderful bonds. So that's why we are having yin here and yang here, and they are making wonderful bond. If we are having some energy here and the same energy here, they might repel each other, right? They might expel, repel, they might throw away each other. वो एक दूसरे से दूर भागने की कोशिश करेंगे. But we have to make the energy flow in the way there should be wonderful bonding. That's why I have demonstrated you one diagram. Let's see this. So just for this understanding, this one. So look at this. So look at here. This is how the circuit is forming. If circuit formation is happening, if here is plus, here will be minus. Here is minus, here will be plus. This is the plus, then minus, minus, plus, plus, minus, minus, plus. So if this is the yin, this is the yang, right? So in this way, if this is the yang, maybe wind, heat, and hotness, right? Humidity, dryness, and coldness. This is the yin. हमने यही तो देखा कि नीचे coldness, dryness, humidity, wind, heat, hotness. Now, if we are keeping the same pole, suppose I am keeping the hotness here, they will repel each other. So now what I do, I have to keep the opposite energies. So here I will keep, what is the opposite energy of hotness? That is coldness. In the bottom, what is the opposite energy of the coldness? That is hotness. So just the opposite energy of heat, that is dryness. Opposite energy of the wind, that is humidity. Opposite energy of the humidity, that is wind. Opposite energy of the dryness, that is heat. So now what we can see, the wind, heat, hotness in the bottom, and humidity, dryness, coolness in the top. Just a reverse concept, ulta concept. Yeah, try to understand here in the next diagram. So if you see the yang energy here, in the yin we were having upper part is yang, upper part is yang, upper is yang, and lower is yin. So yang will make a wonderful bonding, just opposite. In the yang, lower will be yang, and upper will be yin. Okay, so now we can see yang and yin are making wonderful bonding. And here also yang and yin are making wonderful bonding. That's why we will see this is the energy circuit of the yin and yang. So in this way, now what we can see, अब हम क्या देख रहे हैं? Let's see here. We can see the bind heat hotness in the bottom, and the humidity, dryness, coolness in the top, right? Even here, we can see the bind heat hotness in the bottom, and the humidity, dryness, coolness on the top. Same in the thumb. The bind heat hotness. This is wrong. Bind heat hotness in the bottom, and humidity, dryness, coolness in the top. So now it's becoming a wonderful circuit. So we can see here the formation of circuit here. So you can see if upper is coolness, the upper is hotness. Just a opposite energies in the front and back, right? So when you start counting the energy in the yang side, the top is coldness and bottom is hotness. जब आप yang side से गिनती स्टार्ट करेंगे तो top coldness होगा और bottom hotness होगा, right? Is it clear? So the same 6 point here. Now, in the yang also we are having 3 meridian in the arm and 3 meridian in the leg. हमारे आर्म में भी 3 मेरिडियन है और हमारे लेग में भी 3 मेरिडियन, राइट? Got it. So here till now it's clear. It's a too much. Mind is overburdening. It's overburdening. Okay, so now you can do. You understand till this point today. Tomorrow we'll go through and discuss more about the yang. Got it. Maybe many persons are Sujok experts. For them, there's a no burden. But few people might be new. Okay. So go through till this concept. Then tomorrow we'll be discussing about the yang side. And then start making the treatment protocols, right? But still we have to discuss lots of division of the arm, division of the legs, division of the middle body, division of the head, then division of the eyes, division of the heart, division of the lungs, lots of division of the reproductive parts, lots of, okay, lots of classifications. No problem, we'll discuss step by step. So thank you so much. We'll continue the discussion tomorrow. Let's close the session. See you tomorrow. Good night.